here. I'll let people join. I'm going to do a quick market recap. I intended to do more of one last night, but guys, it was going all day long. It was wild at the Fun Coin Show with everywhere else, so I'm going to do a bit of that this morning. Got a little glare here. Let me turn off that light and see if it makes it better. But welcome to everyone joining the stream. I'm going to answer questions, try to help you guys read the tea leaves. That's a little bit better. Sorry, it's not ideal. I'm not in the normal studio. Last day in Orlando, Florida, at the Fun Coin Show. So thank you for everybody for joining. How is the sound? Is it clear? Not a lot of background noise? Let me know as you all join. Please also smash that like button. If you like these morning recaps on weekends, the more you guys interact with certain videos, it tells me you want more of them. So that's what I make judgments off of, okay? So again, the name's International Stacker. If you're just finding my channel, I travel the world on gold and silver adventures, over 1,700 videos. Guys, I just released the Germanium mint video deep inside their minting process. I actually got to mint a coin in there, so go check that out. Check out Viola, guys. Viola, she's different. Also, I've got a couple other videos about margin nukes and silver decoupling from the paper price, so please go check out those videos. I really do appreciate the support. And we got Miami, IST, channel member, thank you for the support. Say, hey IS, do you think silver will drop down? Monday could reach 60 by next. No, I don't, Miami. Guys, I did like an emergency live stream yesterday, so if you go here to my channel live, and then latest, this one right here, silver crash, 50% drop coming. I addressed that in this video because of all the hype out there, all the fear mongering that a lot of AI channels and other channels are doing to get the views. Okay, so no, I can talk more about that in a second, but let me do a market recap here. Make sure you go watch that video, IST, and then maybe I could address it at the end. But I did want to cover what happened in the market. And guys, it was kind of move sideways, then have a run, move sideways, then have a run, kind of similar to what we've been seeing, largely driven by the Asian markets that closed at about $86.49 US. So right down there, 86.49. And let me see, maybe I make this a little bit bigger. I think that's a little bit bigger. So that's when that closed, 86.49. So we'd have these consolidations and kind of this stair step. And then what we saw yesterday, as all the AI channels and everyone else was like freaking out, silver's gonna crash 50%. We saw us hit a high of that day of $80.53 and then close right here at $79.93. The important thing here is if you check the silver futures, we were at $79.79. So $79.79, $79.93. So we closed, what is that, 2018? Like 15 cents or something like that in backwardation. So we're still in backwardation. Now, do I think a short-term pullback is possible? Yes. Go again, watch this video, go to my channel, click live, click latest, watch silver crash. I do not believe the hype. I do not believe a crash is coming. I do not believe we're gonna dip down in the 60s. But I believe some short-term pullbacks and consolidations are possible as the big institutions, the big ETFs rebalance the amount of silver they have in their holdings. Remember, they have targets for everything in their bundle of goods. So it's like 5% oil or 10% silver or 3% silver, whatever it is. So the beginning of the year, usually right January like 6th to 16th time frame, January 9th to 6th, sometime in there, they usually rebalance. So we are going to see that. And since silver had an upward trajectory of 150%, 148% of the year, it's going to be a little bit heavier than normal. Short-term bearish, long-term bullish. Again, not a financial advisor. So we could see some volatility on market open Monday. Master Stacker and I were joking about this because we're at the coin show. Today's the last day at the Fun Coin Show. And we're like, watch, it's going to happen Monday. And once we're gone, we spent all our money there. So let's hop over here to gold. Gold yesterday got to a high of about 45.17. We're only like 50 or so, 40 or so dollars off the all-time high in gold. We closed at 45.09, and gold to silver ratio closed at 56.4. Remember, guys, what was it, a year ago? A year ago, give or take, we were up at 120 plus to 1, something like that. Now we're down to 56.4 to 1. A lot of people are asking me if I'm going to play the silver to gold ratio. Possibly. I'm going to let you guys know what I decide to do. But with the silver deficits, 5-year plus, what we're seeing in the market, for me, not a financial advisor, this would not even be the time to consider that. I don't even think we're close. I did want to point out how we finished the week. Remember, on the 29th of December, last time a margin nuke was fired, or the second to last time, they traded 277,000 contracts. Remember, each contract on the COMEX is 5,000 physical ounces. So this one bar right here is nearly $1.4 billion. This one here is like 977 million. I believe this is like 700 million plus. These are like 700 million, 600 million. This right here, this one that looks small, is 500 million plus. So that's how many fake paper ounces they're trading a day. And the reason that's so disgusting is we produce about 835 million ounces, give or take, a year. And by produce, I mean get it out of the ground or recycle, but really get it out of the ground. And we consume about 1.2 billion. So this bar right here is more than an entire year's of consumption. I am keeping an eye on the repo market. If you remember up in Boca Raton, the 2 watch out situations I'd given you was watch the volume on this, and boy, did that, look at that, did that come to pass? And now we're kind of making a new norm, it looks like, for previous weeks. But also is talking about the repo market. This is the Federal Reserve. This is the emergency system that banks take money out anytime, day or night, emergency liquidity. So they've taken out literally over $100 billion during that run up, that Christmas silver miracle, where we hit my target for the year 75. Guys, people said I was crazy for that target. I wasn't crazy enough. So that's kind of where we're at with the market. I'm going to look at the chat now. If you guys have questions, please put them in chat. I'll address them the best I can. Remember, not a financial advisor, just some guy on the internet that likes crabs. There's another strong possibility that silver would become currency again. Maybe, Mr. Veritas, but remember, if you have sound money with silver and gold completely backing it, governments cannot deficit spend. So if it was to return, it'd probably be rehypothecated so governments could still spend more than they have. Why is copper sold out every? I don't know, I'm hearing that. I gotta look into that more, guys. I'm not sure about the copper situation. I'm not really following copper. I know it broke $6, I think, yesterday, though, for the first time ever. And guys, we have right here at 79.93, that was the highest close of a week in silver for all time. So it's been a record-setting week. International Stacker, any predictions how Wednesday's Supreme Court tariff ruling could affect the repo market? I did not see that ruling. Is it a ruling to come, Lafferty, or is it a ruling that already happened? Let me know, and then I'll give you my opinion. Copper has huge premiums. Yeah, guys, if you're stacking copper, just be careful. There's huge, huge, huge premiums. Better to get the stuff in big old bars if you're stacking it. I used to say I'd never stack it. It takes up too much room, but I don't know. Maybe there's an opportunity there if you could get it cheap enough, but the finished copper, guys, rounds and all that, it's just it's so much premium on those. Okay, I guess my Boxer Shorts channel member, thank you for the support, saying only place available for copper is Hero Bullion. Interesting. Was there a lot of copper being bought and sold at the fund show? I mean, I saw copper. I got a 5-ounce giant copper dragon round given to me to give away to you guys in the upcoming giveaway. So if you're just joining the channel, I have a big giveaway of silver and gold and copper coming soon, over 17 ounces, 999 fine, $5, 90% constitutional. Bunch of copper, so make sure you're subscribed to all those notifications. But I didn't pay too much attention to copper, but I did see copper at the show, and I got to spin a wheel, and I won a copper round, modeled after St. Gaudens, so that was cool. Okay. Wow. Someone said they saw a sign at McDonald's saying they no longer give out pennies. That's crazy. I buy copper coins for kids to encourage stacking. Yeah, I mean, guys, if you're buying copper rounds or because you appreciate them, you want to collect them, cool. Maybe eventually they'll recoup all their premium. If you're doing it to give away as gifts and stuff, cool. Maybe it's a gateway for people into precious metals. When I say stack, I just mean like truly stacking in a sense like we stack gold and silver. Lowest premium, best of deals, let the deals dictate your buys. Again, not a financial advisor. CPP CTEC saying, yeah, I saw on eBay 5 and 10 ounce copper bars are going for wild money right now for the germanium ones. I'll tell you this, guys. Go watch this video here. You see some of the copper germanium mint bars. Germanium mint is, and you see silver and other stuff in there too. But Germanium mints on a whole nother level with their minting process. So they do put out some great pieces. I will say that. Do you see any value in purchasing gold backs outside of just collectability? Florida Man Racer, yes, if you want to use them in commerce. Remember, there's thousands of companies across the U.S. that take them, and they honor the full price. And I'll tell you this, all the gold backs I've gotten in the past have all like doubled, and some have tripled in value. So do I think they're good for stacking, so to speak? No. Do I think they're fun for collectors, and do I think there's flip opportunities? Yes, especially with the brand new release, only 250,000 of the special DC variant. I'll be showing you guys on another live stream once I get back to the studio. But is it a great way, I think, to preserve your buying power, especially if you're going to shop with them and get 100% of the premium back? Yeah, I think that's great. And if you stack them and put them in a safe and come back 5 years later, not a financial advisor, but I would expect you to do just fine in those. The number one problem people have with gold backs is the huge premium. It's nearly 100% premium because of the manufacturing process. However, I have never not gotten that premium back and more if I've ever sold or utilized a gold back. So I'll leave it at that. Secret agent of the crusted. Okay, guys, SoFlo Stacking in chat right now. He met me the other day. He brought me a bottle of sake. You guys might have seen on the live stream. He got Crab Round 007. I need everyone in the chat to vote. Does that make SoFlo Stacking moderator our secret agent to go infiltrate the COMEX? Let me know in chat. Should I be focusing on silver rounds or constitutional? I personally like a mix of both. Greg, I'll say this. One of my mistakes in my top 5 mistakes videos, if you go here to my channel and put top 5, okay. I guess you gotta put in mistakes. Top 5 mistakes video, right here. One of my big findings is just not letting the deals dictate my buys. So I found in life and stacking, if you're stacking for the long term and you let the deals dictate your buys, you end up with everything you want anyway, okay? So my recommendation for myself, and not a financial advisor, is let the deals dictate your buys. Right now you can get fantastic deals on constitutional. You can get it some places under spot price. And I'll tell you what, once the refineries catch up and once things calm down, I do expect to see premium come back on 90% silver. It's happened before, and I believe will happen again. So right now might be a good chance to stack up on constitutional. I'm not bullish on silver rounds right now because right now you can get vintage rounds and bars. Right now you can get premium semi-numismatic coins for pretty close to spot, 50 cents over spot, 75% over spot, $1.25% over spot. And if I'm buying 10 rounds or 20 rounds, I'd rather pay $1 more per round and have a bunch more equity locked up on it in the long term. Again, remember, my goal is long-term stacking. So in my personal opinion, semi-numismatic stuff, like stuff from Perth Mint and all that, close to spot or vintage, you're gonna do very well. And remember, when you buy generic rounds at or around spot and you go to sell them, they're going to want to pay you under spot. Just remember that. So if you can get premium stuff close to spot right now with all the market volatility, in my opinion, that's the way to go. It was awesome to get to meet you yesterday at the fun show. Guys, Jack Gelman in chat, got to meet Jack. And it looks like people, and it was great to meet you, Jack. Really appreciate you coming out. Guys, it looks like people have voted. It looks like SoFlo Stacking is officially our spy crab who will work on infiltrating the COMEX. I weighed one of my vintage bars last night. It weighed 1.023 troy ounces instead of one I paid for. Exactly. Guys, a lot of the poured silver, like vintage bars, you're going to end up with more silver than whatever's stamped on there. So keep in mind, just because a vintage or a poured bar says 1 ounce doesn't mean it's not more. So oftentimes you get free silver in there. So that's awesome. Congratulations on that, Larry Singh. Great White Cat saying, I got hired at a manufacturing plant, and yet again, the place is falling apart and possibly closing. I think things are about to get crazy. Sorry to hear that, Great White. Keep up the good fight, but yeah, things are getting crazy. Atkinson's, UK, are testing the theory of under spot by purchasing at 5. Yeah. Jonathan Herbert brings up a good point. Atkinson's in the UK was purchasing silver at 5% above spot from people so it can resell it. But Jonathan Herbert, if they purchase you at from 5% above spot, do you get to recoup the VAT you paid, or do you not get that back? Because if you don't get that back, totally not worth it to sell to them, because they're the ones that freaking got you to pay VAT in the first place. I've been buying proof eagles from the mint. Good value in my opinion. Yeah, you guys, like, when the price is going crazy, people are finding proof and slabbed eagles for almost spot price, like different places. So there's definitely a lot of opportunities. You guys just saw me do a couple major arbitrages on my channel. Arbitraged gold for a $700 increase there. Then arbitraged that into vintage Engelhard bars. And some other higher premium silver that I got for pretty cheap, pretty cheap. No, VAT is always a loser in the UK. Man, that sucks. So they're like, hey, Atkinson's like, hey, that silver we sold you and we charged you the VAT tax 20% on, we'll buy it back from you for 5% above spot. No thanks, Atkinson's. Morning, man, your koi should be to you by Monday, hopefully. Thank you, Bricks in the Wall. You are mega. Bricks in the Wall, is that coins for the mega ga that you're sending me? I think that's what you're talking about. Stacker is a tortoise, not a hare. I totally agree with you, Damons. Totally agree with you. It's not a race. Well, it is a race, but it's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Morning, y'all, says Christian Love. Good to see you. Good to see you guys. Last day at the Fun Coin Show here, so I'm going to see what kind of trouble I can get into. I want to draw your guys' attention in case you've missed it. No. Come on. Work with me here. Videos, there we go. I want to draw your guys' attention, release the Germanium Mint video, release the video about silver decoupling physical from the paper price, release this about margin nukes, so make sure to go watch that. But yesterday's live, I talk about all the hype and the silver crash alert, 50% drop coming, get facts now live. I break down why that was all just like fear mongering, really pushed by Asian AI guy and picked up by others. So make sure you go check that out. If you want a recap of all the vintage bars and stuff, I did a live stream last night with Intl-Stacker. Do you guys like the videos with Intl-Stacker? Do you want them in more? Let me know. But last night I put out this video here, and it will load in a second, but I got the pile. I got the pile of Engelhard bars I was after, and boy, is that mega. As Jonathan Herbert's saying, Atkinson is a great deal for those who are selling items you have held for at least 3 years allowed. Yeah, if the new spot price is like outdone the VAT, I get it. So this is the live stream I did last night. Look at all those Engelhards, guys. We got some Engelhards. We got some Japanese. Test 1 2 in my back. Test 1 2 in my back. 1 2 2 in my back. Can you guys hear or see me? Can you guys hear or see me? 1 2 1 2 1. Okay. Guys, my alarm went off on my phone. My alarm went off on my phone that I got to get ready to go to the Fun Coin Show. So sorry about that. My alarm went off and like locked it up. But you guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to hit back to the fun show. I've got a bunch of interviews to do. I'm going to do Coin Guy. I'm going to do Taggart. I'm going to do Beantown Coins. I'm going to do a bunch more. So I got to go and knock those out. But thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to tell Master Stacker you want more videos with them, and I guess I'll say, catch you on the next one. And guys, we have 300 people and 83 likes. Please hit the like button on your way out. Tell me that you like these type of videos, and I'll continue them. Catch you guys later. Woo!